Dear gracious God, I just ask that you bless this time with me and my brother. That as you speak to us, that you allow us to speak to the people. Life and time. My good people, we are back. Talk to me, bro. Life and times, man.
Man, we had to do it again. That's a new intro.
We
That's
had
giving
to
me
do it
them.
again.
That's giving me them. Jay Z's. I think Jay Z. I think it was Brooklyn's finest.
Okay, I'll reload it.
Yeah, yeah, man.
No, man, just trying something different. We back. New perspective. I'm feeling new right now, man. So I just, I figure we do something new.
What Bryson Tiller say? I'm back and
I'm back and I'm better.
I'm back and I'm better.
Man,
Man, it feels good, man.
definitely, man. So we got a lot for the people. Let's get to it. But you know how we got to start the show, man. Talk to me. How's your week, man?
Man, the week it was trying in the beginning of the week. Was dealing with some I won't get into the specifics, but I was just dealing with some things, and I feel better now.
Right.
I was down. I was down for like I ain't felt this low in a minute.
Yeah.
But I say it's always good to have positive people in your circle, and I will also say it's positive to have um, a good spouse, man.
Oh
Uh,
man.
my wife has been very instrumental during this time,
Shout out to Mrs. Hoskins. Shout out to Brittany, man.
and
And Top Pick
I
Collective.
think I might have said the word wrong. I said instrumental, but she's been very just important helping me get through this, and I'm just happy to be back. You know, we already talked about it. There's some content out that we got with Baxter Hall.
Shout out to that guy.
My juice is flowing, and I'm just ready to get it going.
Man, where I'm at, man, this time that we spent off like I said, I feel good. My energy is right. I'm in a better perspective. Um, I felt like, it had some things before that, kind of had me bind it, you know what I'm saying? And now I feel free a little bit. So I just want to talk to the people.
Yeah, man.
And I just want to be me, not to sound cliche-ish, but another thing is, man, I started back, it's the beginning of the year, I started back tithing.
That's beautiful.
You was talking about you was talking about your wife. The Bible says he who findeth the wife findeth the good thing. But it also talks about, principles of, giving your 10%. And it was just crazy, man, as you know, this last paycheck was the first time that I had tithed in probably like 8 months, but I did it and God just started, things at work just started happening, bonuses started getting doubled out of nowhere,
Yeah,
just things started to align once I started putting God first. So, like I said, I feel like my energy is right. This week is a good week, and what I'm gonna take the next week, keeping this good energy I got pretty much. So I'm ready to get on with the show, man. What you got for us?
man. It's lighting up the internet and everything right now. I cannot start the episode without anything before we talk about Kanye West documentary,
Oh man,
Genius.
great.
One of the best documentaries that I can say I've seen in a while. And I hold, things high as far as Sam Cooke documentary, Quincy Jones. We
Fact.
talked about the Juice World documentary we just saw. But I think what's just beautiful about this is if you look at it, we don't even see like Kanye on screen. I
Right.
mean, as far as like people do documentaries and then they're talking, it's great to just really just see that they had the foresight to document everything even before a record deal happened.
Oh man.
Just to have that confidence that I'm going to be great, and it's shot through the perspective of a guy named Cootie,
Yep.
and he even had bet on himself. He was supposed not to
He,
give everything away, but I think
it's not working.
yeah, he was a comedian. I mean,
Yeah.
he was a comedian, or he was an aspiring comedian.
He was a comedian. He was doing local television in the
Yeah,
Chicago area.
yep. And
Um, yeah.
he had the I don't want to keep saying the same word, but he even had the foresight to quit his job and just say, "I'm gonna move to New York with Kanye
which is
and document
crazy.
everything."
Yeah.
And he even said he saw the greatness the whole time, so
It's,
he didn't know. But nah, just what's your thoughts on it, man?
um. Well, we mama's boys. I'm a mama's boy. It was just I couldn't get past when his mom came on the scene.
Donda was
She
definitely a scene stiller.
just like it was like whatever and it's crazy because I'm thinking about my mom and I'm trying not to get what I'm saying that emotional even right now, but she really what I'm saying, she really stole the show. It was just
Yeah,
like that woman's spirit. I just I can never, what I'm saying, I don't want to understand a person that's went through that, unfortunately, and it's selfish to say, but when I saw that man cry tears, what I'm saying, on stage after seeing his mom just so in her son, I understood just a little of it, what I'm saying, of his sorrow. So uh
yeah, man.
Donda was definitely, like you said, a scene stiller. Just the belief and the faith that she had in her son, but the way that she checked
Yes.
him, like her and she said like that a giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing line. She did so much, what I'm saying, like to his friends, she bigged them up, what I'm saying, but even in their way of talking, she still talked to where like he understood, like, okay, I'm bigging you up, but I'm also saying like, hey, you gotta, keep your head together. And
Yeah, like I think
his antics,
I,
unfortunately, what I'm saying, we were,
I already want to get to the antics yet, but
oh, go ahead.
because I still want to keep talking about the documentary, we definitely going to get to the antics. But well, I would say just touching on Donda again, it's just something about a mother that can speak life into your son. And I think I made a post earlier. A mother's confidence will make you think you can go out and conquer the world.
Yeah.
I remember it was times I felt my lowest,
Hmm.
and mom will always talk to me.
We call
And
her MJ for a reason,
yeah,
man.
man. But she will always talk to me, and just even at my lowest was just always keep me inspired, keep me confident. She always told me about the greatness that she saw from me, and that how my future was always going to be bright. And I'm sure he was down about not having that record deal.
Yeah.
But his mom even knew his raps, so that's insane. And
But and not to cut you off, but we was talking about his mom, and we were talking about moms. But the crazy part about it was like, even though you could see that in the documentary, the first episode, that Dame like had a couple drinks, but he was just talking about how spiritual of a person that Kanye was, and I just thought that was definitely a depiction of his mom, because you saw all of that in like those 7 minutes that she was in. You
yeah,
saw all of it.
I don't want to rehash the whole documentary because
Yeah,
I
definitely want y'all to
encourage
go out and
people to
see
go
it.
see it. But like, one, we grew up Kanye fans,
Facts.
so it's weird. Like, we remember when he first came out, because if people don't know a lot about our history, we grew up very religious, so we couldn't listen to rap music like
Yeah.
that. Kanye was like the first guy that we listened to, that we started to branch off to.
Facts.
We was trying to sneak in because Jesus Walks came out. It's a
Oh
gospel
yeah,
song, mama.
yeah.
So every time they came on, we always try to have Jesus Walks on the
Right.
play on
And
the
we definitely
CD.
listened to every last call.
Yeah, all that. But it's
Man.
like even back then, people was kind of like considering him corny.
Yeah.
But as far as our friends, but we like, no, that's the guy. And to see what he did, and instantly from those first three albums in that first 3 years, but even just College Dropout coming out, you can tell music was changing.
Y'all got to go see the documentary, but just to see how like,
They was not messing
if
with him,
being
dog.
slept on was a person,
Thank
like,
you.
dog, like
He
he
was
was.
slept on.
It was like you really in the person that's narrating it. They even allude to it, how they saw him being used. And I
Because
mean, at the
everybody just wanted
time,
his beats.
yeah, I mean, it's at that point, it's a dog eat dog world. You ain't really trying to worry about anybody else's career. You trying to get in where you fit in. I understand it, but he really was getting used, and he just kept persevering. Kept persevering, and now he's yay.
Yeah, before we transition, but I think like the part was crazy to me is All Falls Down is one of his greatest songs.
Yeah,
He's playing it for them,
and they just blowing it
and they
away,
acting like they're not hearing his greatness that's coming out.
putting it out, just putting them out the offices, played in the two offices.
and they was still continuing their conversations, acting like they didn't hear it. So I
Biggs,
don't know.
Biggs in the office, like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, it's
Jay
like,
Z, probably about to drop some.
but it's something about like I said, he was just relentless. He was confident. But like I say, once again, this you see things like this, it reminds you of why you were a fan. Because what's weird
Absolutely.
is before this came out, I've been kind of critical of Kanye because of the antics.
Yeah,
And I want to know, does the antics sometimes take away from the art? Like, as talented as he is, man, he just does too much. Even what he's been doing on social media, the rants, and even look at the stuff he has going on with Kim, which is damn. Won't even say damn. There is harassment.
yeah. I mean,
you
at this
know,
point, if they got allegations of him dressing up as a bush.
man, I hope that's fake. I hope it's fake.
Of
Releasing
a bush,
private
though.
conversations,
Yeah,
and
come
it's
on.
just like, man, you like a shade
He
room
telling the
going
world
on.
don't. He telling the world don't hurt Pete.
Man,
Man,
it's just too much going on. But like for you, because like I said, I watched the documentary.
yeah,
It made you sometimes forget you go back, and then like I said, it gave me that feeling from the beginning while I was a fan. I'm damn near about to start reshuffling my musical top five.
oh
But it's
yeah.
like, but like I say, the antics sometimes it makes you forget that because you just be like, man, dude, you is a whole corn. I don't care if you got $1 billion. You was a cornball right now,
Well, I
and that's just my opinion.
and it's something that we'll get to, but it's just like I feel like there's been so many passes given to people. Like if we go all the way back, as great of a musical genius he was, he still had his issues and allegations. But James Brown, and it never stopped people of thinking. At the end of the day, it never stopped people of thinking and holding him at a high regard. Then you look at now, and I mean, he's had some sick deeds, unfortunately. But R. Kelly is still not going to take away from his musical genius. So these small, I'm not going to say small antics because we definitely not condoning no type of harassment if that's the case. But um, these antics will never, I don't think they won't hold a weight to the musical talent that Kanye West is.
No, it doesn't, because like I
Yeah.
say, Kanye and a lot of us are just people online, so you're going to give your perspective. But I'm seeing everything from oh, he doing this because he promoting Donda in the documentary,
Yeah.
or he just a man that's misunderstood. He wants his family back, and I'm like, it sounds good, but to me, the only difference between Kanye and the other guys, and even R. Kelly had caught up to him, is
Yeah.
the internet is real now, and we see some things, and nothing. It's just for me, he doesn't have to do that. You're so talented, and it may be a flaw of his. It may be something mental going on, but I'm not here to diagnose that man.
Well, I'm telling you this.
I'm just saying that it gets in the way of the art that it could turn you off from.
When it comes to his art, I just think that like his art is his art, and I just have learned how to differentiate and just separate the two.
No,
Um,
yeah, that's good.
but shoot, as far as what he got coming up, like he's definitely doing Donda too, and from what I'm hearing, the Bishop is supposed to be producing that album,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he's gonna strike gold with that. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I just saw it on Instagram. It was I don't know if it's real or not, but he's trying to say that his new album is gonna be $200 and it's got to be on a stream player. I'm not listening to it if it's worth $200. I can tell you that much right now.
I saw some about it's going to be on his platform because what he said is true. Not to go off on a tangent, but he says the music artists only make 12% of the money, all artists combined. And
Wow.
T Pain even mentioned it before. So putting your music now onto these streaming platforms, everything that's shifted from CDs. The artists have to do so much to make money now. Really, only those guys that's like
Killers,
Drake,
yeah, moguls,
Cole, Kendrick. I think even NBA YoungBoy.
Sam
You're
Philly
making
people.
money off of They're making money off the streams,
Oh yeah,
and rest of you guys, you got to tour, you got to sell merch, and the label even gets a part of that now. Well, like I said, you know, it was good to see Kanye in the light, right, wrapping up things. It was good to see him in the light and start rooting for him again.
Absolutely.
And like I said, he probably gonna do something corny again, and I'm gonna be like, gosh, man, this nigga.
Yeah.
But just seeing the nostalgia, and then too, man, there's nothing like I always, for me, like seeing the process and the journey,
Yeah.
seeing the journey, seeing guys that, you know what, I want to see the shots that Jordan missed. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? I
Absolutely.
wouldn't see those. You know,
Absolutely.
people doubted Steph. You get what I'm saying?
I wish I could have seen MJ when,
Yeah.
like, I wish I could have seen clips of MJ's game before he got cut in high school.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have it documented, because then it's like you see now.
That's why we
what you're-
appreciate Steph. And you
Yeah.
just said it. That's why we appreciate Steph so much because we've seen
He didn't go to Duke.
he didn't go to
To
Duke,
Davidson.
even when but he had his hard times in the league, especially dealing with his own injury. So just we got to move forward, man, because we got other stuff we got to
Yeah.
touch on.
But you
But
just, for me to
go
wrap
ahead.
it up, you see what fuels them and what just makes them like, you know what? Now I'm on top. I work so hard. I don't ever want to experience that again.
Facts.
So that's that. But you know, Kanye genius. Stream it, watch it. Let's move on, man. What's happening this weekend? We have NBA All Star Weekend.
Definitely got the All-Star.
It's not the halfway mark in games, but it always highlights the break in the season. And there's been a lot going on this season. What's your thoughts on the NBA this far as we reach the break point? It's not the midpoint, but the break point.
Well, me and the fans of LeBron James,
Have
we've
y'all
come,
accepted it now?
we've accepted the
Thank
fact
you.
that
It's over.
no, not about the season. We still have hope. I can't. I'm not gonna jump. I'm not gonna jump yet.
Let me
I
just
still
stop.
think that the
Are
late.
they a championship winning team? No. So now that you know that they are not a championship winning team, what are your
We don't know when
I don't want to
if we
talk
could get
about losers.
if we can get if we can get Anthony Davis healthy for 2 weeks, then I'll give you the answer to that.
Get them back for the third time. All right, man.
But no, for real though. My NBA season for me, like this is I have to accept it. Like LeBron is no longer dominant.
Wow. Despite him leading the league in scoring,
Yeah,
averaging
and we
28, 29, he's
we
not dominant.
and we talked about it off air, but he's putting up numbers, but he's just not the he's just not he's not the player that he was, and like he's not the player even that he was. I want to say, if we looking at it now, probably like he stepped out of his dominance after the injury last year, but he's just not as dominant as he was. And I've come to accept it now that I'm rolling with this guy. If he can get to the finals again, Giannis, that's the best player in the league. I don't care about what Joel Embiid is doing, whatever trades were made. When that guy is rolling, there is nobody in the league that can stop that guy. Period.
I would say my thoughts on the season is,
And what happened to Steph?
man, I don't know. It's a hell of a
It's just a hell of a swing. Like,
but I'm just saying, it's been a hell of an MVP race. Like, if you saw it, looked like that first month, Steph had a chokehold on it. Warriors jump out to 18-2. But it also showed the importance of team.
yeah,
I think they have a crazy record. They're like 29-6 when Draymond plays. And he's missed the last 20 games. 19 if you're not including Clay's comeback when he only plays 7 seconds.
I think that has a lot of it.
But I also think
That's something to do with it as
they're,
well.
I think that they're just trying to be healthy for the playoffs. They're one team that went 73-9 and lost in the finals, so they know that even if you have an incredible regular season,
It don't matter.
that shit don't mean nothing if you're not healthy in June. So I think they're just really using their time.
Staying in range.
Yeah, we just want to stay close, be a top 2 seed, and then I'm thinking too, they're developing their young talent at such a great pace. To see what Jonathan Kuminga is doing is amazing.
Yeah.
But I don't want to spend too much making
We-
too basketball heavy. But like I say, I want to touch on the MVP race.
Yeah.
I think right now, if you look at the top 3, it's Joel Embiid, it's the Joker,
He's played his way back into it again.
Jokic
For
with them
real this
video
time.
game
I mean, it
numbers.
was for real last year, but it's like,
Yeah, he can ball. And then I would say Giannis is third.
and I think it's probably gonna come down to I think if Giannis can get, well, he would have to almost get the 1 seed, and I just don't see them making that. It's gonna be tight,
They
but
just been too damn inconsistent. Like they had beat the hell out the Warriors and then they lose to Portland. It's like,
but
what the
they,
hell
I
are y'all
mean, to a
doing?
certain extent, they know what they have to
Yeah.
do to get to that point. Joel Embiid is playing out of his mind, and he just teamed up with. Did you see the step back he just learned?
From Harden,
Did you see the
man.
man?
Yeah, I would just say going forward, my thoughts on the season. I definitely want to see what Harden and Simmons do, especially guys that whatever. I wasn't a fan of how they exited their situations. I'm just
Man.
saying y'all two better ball because y'all got everything y'all wanted. And then
I just hope
I'm
I just hope
excited to
James
see-
Harden ain't washed like Kyrie said.
Man, that's crazy. I think, but we seen this in Houston. He shut down and played his way out. Next thing you know, he came to Brooklyn and was balling.
he was like he left Brooklyn still averaging 22, 10, and 8. So
Uninspired too.
uninspired.
So, like I say, my thoughts on the season, man, is I'm excited to see how the MVP race finishes. And really just get ready for the playoffs. I think I have the Warriors coming out the West. The East, man, gun to my head, I would say the Bucks, but I'm excited to see those matchups. And we haven't even mentioned DeRozan, man.
Oh my man.
Man,
But
I will have her. No, let me take that back. He's third in MVP, and Giannis is fourth.
Giannis is fourth.
Have you seen what DeRozan's been doing? They're number one. He's battling injuries. Lonzo is out.
They number one.
Yeah,
Or they number. Wow. Okay.
yeah, they're
That
number
makes
one in the
sense.
East.
Because I think I looked like 2 weeks ago. They were number 3. But all them three.
They
up
had to
there
hit
are
a
kinda-
bad stretch, and then he's just been in God mode.
Well, DeRozan is probably go. It's probably no. It's probably Embiid, DeRozan, and Joker.
I think they say Joker has had like the highest player efficiency in history,
He's had 15 triple doubles, I think, in the last 2 seasons.
and
Which is
he's
like the most
averaging
by-
some like 26, like 13 and 8. Man, shout out to them. Man.
Real quick though, before we slide out this NBA thing, how you feel about Detroit? You know, at the deadline, they pick up Marvin Bagley. We got Cade Cunningham, who is looking promising. We got some other good pieces. We got Jeremy Grant. He's gonna want some more money. But you got Marvin Bagley. How you feel about what Detroit is trying to do, and what is the next thing that they need to do? We've had a couple conversations about it. Who do you, if they, I think that they're probably, what do you say, one player away from being in the playoffs?
Nah, they're not one player away. They only won 13 damn games. So
I'm saying,
I'm just saying overall how I look at the NBA.
No.
If you won 13 games, you're not one player away. I just think they need to go through the process and do what my favorite blueprint of how a team was built is do what the Sonics / Thunder did. Draft your young players, let them play, let them develop, and then so-called what Philly said, just trust the process. You have a piece in Cade. You have a gamer. Now this draft, you hopefully draft his running mate.
wow,
And that next one, you hopefully draft that final piece. And now you start going for it. The worst thing would be to do is try to sign a player and chase the playoffs, man. Your best player is 20 years old. You have them for a guaranteed 7 years now with the money they make.
wow.
Give them time to actually build a team around them and develop. Don't go chasing no playoffs. Or you might catch fire and do what Memphis did. They just stay in the process. They not coming out here chasing trades.
I'm just looking at the money that, like, I'm just looking at what the trade that they just did, and with the money that they're gonna have to pay Jeremy Grant. They don't have 4 years. Like, they don't have a 4-year process. They got like with the money that they're going to give him and the expectation, I think they got like maybe 1 or 2. They got 2 years tops.
I'm
They
ready
need to
to
be in the
hear it.
playoffs Not next year, but the year after for sure.
I'm telling you this. If I'm the GM, Jeremy Grant, I've won 13 games with you on my team, bro. That's all I'm saying. We are 13-45. We not running from that record. And that's with you on here, bro.
Dog.
And then Marvin Bagley, look, it sound good.
It's gonna be different now.
But
it's gonna be different
we
with
had
Marvin.
6-6 last night. Come on now. That's all I'm saying. Don't get caught up. They've been winning.
I'm trying to help.
They're developing. The
Detroit,
good
I'm
thing
trying to
about
help
them
y'all.
is Cade is balling.
Red blue for the Pistons.
And then a damn segment on the Pistons segment. Damn, man. We might have to cut that. This guy talking about the damn Pistons.
Hey, man, what you got next, man? Come on. We not cut that. What you got next?
No, we not going to cut it. Moving on, man. Let's just talk about the CLOUT chaser of the week. And I don't even know dude's real name.
Come on, man.
But you are known as that nigga from Pretty Ricky that had the terrible raps. Baby Blue. One, you about to serve 20 months. You did a PPP scam.
He keep coming, man. Like, I feel like he's a...
Allegedly was in a $24 million scheme when he was helping people get fraudulent PPP loans. Man. I think he got about 2 different payments of.
Shout out to the PPP boys. I still fuck with y'all the long way. Shout out to the PPP boys.
And they coming y'all way, man. I think they just said a lady in Southfield.
Don't say that.
I think they said a lady in Southfield. She just got getting $312,000.
Man,
let's just go.
But people just going crazy, man.
Let me just go quick PPP stories right quick. It's gonna tie in.
The PPP.
But a lady in Southfield, she had $312,000.
Number one.
They said she's spending money on court payments and DoorDash.
What?
And then
number 2.
Another one, and I'm getting this information from shout out to one of my favorite YouTubers, Pocket Watching with JT.
Pocket Watching with JT.
And this the one that took me out. A lady was trying to pay for a hit. Pay to get.
Man, I saw that shit, though.
PPP loan,
hey, for $15,000 though. They said the loan was only for $15,000.
Hey, like, what T-Rex say though? What T-Rex say?
Oh, he said what he say for $10,000?
They want to give me 10K that's ill for $10,000. I kill a nigga
for real. She was like, all right, then. She pulled up the T-Rex for the PPP loan.
She said, if T-Rex gonna do that, then he'll take the 15. It ain't 10.
Duh.
But going back to him, why I say he's CLOUT chaser of the week, man.
The CLOUT chaser.
He's on an interview with DJ Vlad.
They say that you guys were seeking more than $24 million in PPP loans.
And what I hate is people that front. And one of my favorite sayings that I've been coming up lately with is, don't talk to me like I'm the host. One, everything that you can say can be tracked, man. So one reason why you a CLOUT chaser is he all like, pretty much he blaming it on other people. It wasn't his fault. But then he all like, I had money before the scam. I was just on the biggest tour.
He was still living off the what's that tour? The Extreme tour?
Yeah, I was the
Millennium tour?
Yeah, I was just on the Millennium tour. So then that's that. Then he talking about I made $200,000 selling masks.
Yeah, he doing it.
All that.
Right.
So why I say this is people is trackable. They showed before dude got his damn deposit.
Yeah.
He only had $213 in his account.
He paid up all his bills though, Troy. He was good. Don't worry about that.
Then on top of that, he wanted another loan. The people told him, they like, man, you really can't get a loan in another business unless you got this, such and such.
Come on, man.
This nigga said, don't worry, I'll get the loan in my mama name. So one, you a CLOUT chaser because
you need your ass whooped now.
Yeah. And you only brought your mama in this because the shit you did with it. Buying Ferrari. So you putting your mama at risk.
Mama.
And you done put your damn freedom at risk doing 20 months you about to do. Also, you can buy Ferraris and shit.
Dog.
And CLOUT chase and stun on the gram.
Everything was
getting
tracked.
License plates with COVID on it. Like,
what?
You was a lame.
Man, dog.
You was a lame. Man, that nigga. And you are deaf.
He wanted the bullseye, bro. Please come get me, dog.
Thank you, man. Like, but that's all I'm saying with this PPP shit, bro. Niggas know when you wouldn't Didn't have nothing before.
Man, shout out to
Now
the
all of a
PPP
sudden-
boys, boy.
All
The
of a
summer
sudden,
coming.
We saw it though in 2020, man. I
Man.
swear, the documentary that they gonna make on the PPP stuff, we
Right.
saw it in Detroit. Everybody had the Don Julio. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody had the Don Julio.
1942 went up like $100 in the summer.
I ain't seen no Don Julio in summer
Man.
2021.
Hey, hey, it was scarce, boy. It was
You can get
scarce.
all the Don Julio you want now.
Man,
All I'm just saying is if you getting money out here, get it the
But it's-
right way, man.
but to segue to our next point, man, you was talking about the Black Wealth Index.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
reason why I say be smart with the money, because I ain't gonna lie, if I had got the PPP, I'd have been out here really trying to make some moves. But
Yeah.
to segue to it, they look at the Black Wealth Report,
Man.
and our spending has increased. I think it's went from 1 trillion to 1.6 trillion.
Hold on. I need the people to hear these numbers, man.
It's went from 1 trillion to 1.6 trillion. Our spending,
Right.
keyword spending, but our net worth has decreased. Pretty much saying we own nothing. We own nothing. Now we know where a lot of this comes from. Things are systemic. I would never neglect that.
Right.
But all I'm saying is people who do get in these positions, make sure that we are investing in assets, we are investing in commodities, and that we are doing our best to leave our children something.
And don't put shit in your mama name. Like, damn.
Thank you, man.
Like, come on.
Don't be what that nigga did.
Like, what,
Don't do
like, what we go?
Don't do what he did.
Man, I was trying to ride. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to get a dog away out, but the whole using loan and using your mama's name, like, I mean, you know,
Man, I ain't tripping. Like I say, look,
get it how you live, but come
y'all
on.
did what y'all did. Y'all tried to get off on the government. They ain't really gave us nothing. It is what it is. But man, don't bring your mama into that mess, man. Stand tall. You know, don't do what he did.
And that was this week's version of Cloud Chaser of the Week.
Definitely Clout Chaser of the week.
Yeah.
This guy.
So, man, was that it?
Man, I think that's it.
Hey, man, it's good to be back. For those who, you know what I'm saying, who tuned in, we appreciate y'all really taking the time out and just watching this. I'm going to let bro leave y'all with something, but y'all know my way. I need y'all to spend 10 minutes on that jump rope, because if you're getting on that jump rope, you're getting better. And if you're getting better,
We getting closer to God, baby. We getting closer to God. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we getting closer to God. And that's really what it's about in 2022. I'm not asking the person to be perfect. I'm not asking the person to be holier than thou. I'm just asking you, in your time, however you use your time, whether it be working out, whether it be going to work, get closer to God. And that's all I got for the people.
And I'm going to just leave y'all with this. Stay positive. Keep doing things to improve. And then, too, man, family is everything. Signing off.
Love y'all, man. We out.
Life and times.